I have been studying leadership for almost a decade now, and I can give you one advice. Do not adopt a leadership style, and here is why. First of all, anything that you do that doesn't come naturally will give you discomfort, and that's a fact. Now, there is nothing wrong with it as long as there is a genetic base and the discomfort comes from growth. But if the discomfort comes from you going against your natural behavior and tendencies, that's never going to end well. Second of all, adopting a leadership style, it's literally square peg in a round hole because it doesn't suit. And it's really, you can see leaders behaving out of character because organizations force them into a leadership framework. They forcing themselves into a leadership book and idolizing over trying to imitate their idol. Now that's a recipe for disaster. So what is it that we can do instead? Let's have a look. Now, there are 4 leadership styles that we assess for in a CliftonStrengths assessment. And this is talent-based, this is genetic, this is you, and that's why it feels so comfortable. So let's have a look at these guys. Everybody's talent, strength falls under one of these domains. So you probably would have 2 main domains in your top 10 strength. So the first one is the process-oriented, the executing strength. So these guys are the ones who is asking, how do we get things done? How do we get things done? They are the ones that getting the structure in place, the processes, the SOPs, the systems, because that's how they think. How do we get things done physically? Through systems, through structures. Then you have these guys. They are the ones who's asking the questions. Who do we need to win over? Who do we need to talk to? How do we influence others in order to achieve our goals? And they are super good at influencing the mass. Then you have the people-oriented leaders. These are the guys who are asking the question, how do we build relationships and how do we bring everybody on board? Because they know they are the social glue of the organization. They know that we need to bring people together in order to achieve anything. And then you have the thought-oriented leaders. So they are the one who is asking the questions. How do we approach complex organizational challenges? How do we approach systematic errors? How do we approach complex issues that are holding organizations back? And they are the ones who are able to absorb those information and translate it to all the rest in a simplified way. So CliftonStrengths is not going to push you into any kind of framework. It's not going to give you, this is what you need to do as a leader, because there is no such a list. It's going to reveal to you where do you fall, what kind of leadership style do you have. And all you have to do then, together with HR, your manager and your L&D professionals, is to find areas and tools and methods how you can strengthen those where you are naturally good at. Now, doesn't it feel much better? Go and do that. Or give me a call.